CJ Flyer back with another YouTube video. In today's video, we have yet another NBA 2K24 My NBA Rebuild Restart Challenge, aka the Blow It Up Challenge, in which we take all 5 starters of an NBA team, trade them all away in an attempt to win the NBA championship within that same season. We've accomplished it at least once so far with the previous videos. If you want to go ahead and check that out, check out the channel. We're doing these alphabetical order, and today we're doing the Los Angeles Lakers having to trade away LeBron James. Chaos and drama in Hollywood. LeBron's going to get traded. So we got LeBron, Anthony Davis. Now Austin Reeves, he's started the season as a starter, but most recently as I'm recording this video, it's been Cam Reddish, who's way down the list on the overall rankings of these players in 2K. So we're going to be trading LeBron, AD, D'Lo, Jared Vanderbilt, and Cam Reddish. So, if Austin Reeves or Rui Hachimura or Christian Wood is part of the package, they can go, but it's not necessary that we trade them. It's not mandatory. It's just those 5 players of LeBron James, Anthony Davis, D'Lo, Vanderbilt, and Cam Reddish. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into it. One thing we do have to note, we've been packaging some draft picks with some of these trades just to increase our chances of getting a good roster, because we don't really care what happens after the season. We're just trying to win the championship in the first year. But of course, the Lakers, they've traded a lot of their picks and they don't really have any left to get rid of. I mean, they're kind of fresh out of picks for the most part, so it's going to be pretty difficult to include any of those. In fact, I don't see it happening. So anyways, right away, LeBron James, we should get some good deals for him. We got DeMar DeRozan and Zach LaVine popping up. That's a pretty good package. We got Porzingis and Drew Holiday. We got Jaren Jackson Jr. and Marcus Smart, Trae Young and AJ Griffin. Really, Atlanta? We got Tyler Hero and Bam Adebayo. We got Jalen Brunson, Mitchell Robinson, Michael Bridges, Ben Simmons, Jamal Murray, Aaron Gordon, Brandon Ingram, Jonas Valanciunas, Pascal Siakam, Jakob Pearl. Okay, I'm not going to read all these, but you get the idea. A lot of a pair of 80-something overall players for LeBron, and then either a scrub or just no one, depending on how the rosters work out. So I would say so far my favorite. I mean, to be honest, I'm not a huge fan of any of these, but you gotta do what we gotta do. Too many other teams, they got players that are untouchable, where we're just not gonna get a lot of value in return. So I would say the best ones are probably this Nuggets trade here, probably the Rockets one, as silly as that sounds. This Timberwolves trade's pretty good, and the Bulls one. The Celtics one, yeah, maybe. But let's go ahead. Let's just see what comes up for Anthony Davis as well, because really we could probably get a starting lineup just trading those 2 players alone. So it would be good to see what 2 packages. Look at this, Domantas Sabonis and Keegan Murray. And look, it's the same packages, right? Brunson and Mitchell Robinson popping up again. So we could do some damage and honestly get a starting 5 or 4 out of the 5 just from trading these 2 guys alone. D'Lo is going to come with his own, attractions as well. No one that's super outstanding, but look, Mitchell Robinson right there. Tim Hardaway Jr., that's a good addition. Dorian Finney-Smith, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, CJ McCollum. Look at this. Heck, I might start with this trade right here. Yeah, wow. Yeah, I might start with that one. I think that's what we're going to do. That's kind of like a no-brainer to me. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and do that. We're going to do the CJ McCollum trade right off the bat. And there you go. That's our first trade out the window. Go into the trade finder. And yeah, great addition to the team. So let's just see what pops up for Vanderbilt too. Vanderbilt and Reddish. Any 80-something overalls that are going to come out of this. Let's see. We got Jalen Johnson. We got Miles Bridges. We got Chris Dunn, I guess. Yeah, D'Lo's popping up. Nothing too outstanding, I would say. Kenyon Martin Jr. and Paul Reed, I like them. I'm not excited about getting rid of Torian Finney-Smith, or not Torian Finney-Smith, Torian Prince. Man, I cannot talk right now. This is ridiculous. Andre Drummond would be a good backup center. Karis LeVert, not bad for a scoring option off the bench anyways. Yeah, I mean, I'm not overly excited about any of those options. And then I'm sure Cam Reddish is not going to present a lot of opportunity. Could be wrong, but I'm not banking on it. That's for sure. Yeah. Derek Jones Jr., that's like the only name I see. Boban. There you go. We could add Boban to the roster. Nothing else exciting. I mean, Corey Joseph back in the day, he's getting up there in age as far as basketball is concerned. I mean, we look at his stats and he's been a solid backup player his whole career, but I'm not getting super pumped about it, but whatever. Okay. So this is where it leaves us. We need to go back. I think what we need to do is make these two trades first, LeBron and AD, and then fill out the gaps with whatever we got left, since there's no hidden value with Vanderbilt or Reddish trades. So let's go ahead and, again, we got CJ McCollum, who can play either of the guard positions, point guard or shooting guard. For whatever reason, he's put in primary as point guard. I've never really seen him as being the primary point guard, when he was in Portland. And right here, Christian Wood. I don't think we want to do that. Trae Young, no. Oh, here you go. LeBron and Cam Reddish for Tyler Hero and Bam Adebayo. That would not be bad. I'd be okay with that one. Jalen Brunson, we got Kyrie. Trade LeBron to Dallas, put LeBron and Luka on the same team. I almost want to do this just to see what would happen in a simulation with LeBron and Luka. Obviously, it's not in our best interest, but it would just be pretty interesting to see, I would think. Brandon Ingram, we could just trade for all of the Pelicans starting five. Don't really want to do that, though. Yeah, it's anything with bigs I'm not going after right now because bigs are usually pretty easy to come by in these trades. Let's see. Yeah, so I think right now, I just said that, but Bam Adebayo. We got Tyler Hero, Bam Adebayo. This would not be bad. That we might go for this actually. It's either that one or the Jamal Murray one. The Jamal Murray one would be pretty nice too. Put Jamal Murray and CJ on the same team for the guards. And then yeah, I mean that's pretty much what I'm leaning towards. Yeah. Okay, so what do we have to give up if we do this one? Oh, we have to give up Cam Reddish too. I'd rather hold on to him just to fill out the roster. So 88 and 84 or an 87 and an 85. And then if you look at it the other way, we got a point guard and a power forward. Yeah, let's just go ahead. Let's do the Nuggets one. All right, LeBron, you are teammates with Jokic. Oh no, what have we done? The NBA league is broken. League is broken. Okay. Now we got to fill out Anthony Davis trades. We have both guards now. We really just need... Oh, no, I don't want to package Aaron Gordon. We just got him. We really need another forward, and then we would need a big. So what do we got? Tyler Hero and Bam Adebayo. Here we go again. Austin Reeves, no thanks. Oh, Sabonis and five. Oh, we give up CJ, but this is kind of a bump up, I guess. It's kind of difficult. I don't like the idea of flipping guys we just got, but I mean, we can do it. Jalen Brunson, Mitchell Robinson again, Scotty Barnes and Pascal Siakam. What a combo. That would be something else. So then what we would have, we'd have CJ, we'd have Jamal Murray, we'd have Aaron Gordon, Scotty Barnes, and Siakam. That's not a lot of three-point shooting on that team. What else we got going on here? Darius Garland and Jarrett Allen. Okay, that's pretty much it. That is it. So, I mean, I like this one because I'm not a huge fan of Gabe Vincent. So, getting Derek White to come off the bench and then have Porzingis, that would be an interesting deal. I don't care for the Trae Young one because we have our guards. Tyler Hero, Bam Adebayo. It's just interesting. That's it. That's all I have to say about it. It's interesting. Hero would probably come off the bench, either Hero or CJ, one of the two. Probably end up winning Sixth Man of the Year. And then we have Bam as our center. This one, we're kind of just flipping players, but are we really getting, you know, the right value. I don't know about that. Yeah, and then this one's just again interesting. I don't know that we want to really do this though because we don't really have a true center at that point. So yeah, I'm leaning towards this Porzingis one. I think that's what we're gonna do. I'm fine with getting rid of Gabe Vincent. So yeah, I know these ones kind of look appealing, but we also have to keep in mind we're getting rid of either Austin Reeves or CJ instead of just Anthony Davis and Gabe Vincent. Any other one that I'm kind of missing out on here? I don't think so. Yeah, let's go ahead and do it. Let's do it. Porzingis trade in the bag. There we go. All right, so now all we have left is to trade Cam Reddish. We have quite the lineup. We got Jamal Murray, Porzingis, CJ, Aaron Gordon, Derek White, Austin Reeves. So we have a lot of guards. I just realized that. Yeah, Austin Reeves and Derek White off the bench. So there you go. And then I guess Jarrett Vanderbilt. Oh yeah, Vanderbilt would come off the bench. That's pretty. Yeah, that's good. Vanderbilt and Wood and Reeves and White. I mean, I like that bench. That's a lot of depth. So I think for hold up. So Vanderbilt is his primary. Well, Wood's the primary center, and Vanderbilt is his secondary position is center. Okay, so really, we just get the best value, honestly. Ideally a forward, but you know, like a small forward. But whatever's the best value, we'll just go for that. So trade finder. Here we go. Let's see what pops up for Cam Reddish. Again, ideally a forward. Sam Hauser, that's not too bad. No Bruno Fernando, no thank you. No Ish Smith, the NBA journeyman. Derek Jones Jr., I like him playing for the Mavs right now. I don't know how he would do in a 2K simulation, but that actually might be who we end up going with here. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. We're not going to overthink it. We'll just go with Derek Jones Jr. 1-for-1 trade, straight up. Cam Reddish for Derek Jones Jr. There you go. Let's go ahead now, rebuild this rotation and see what we got going. So Derek White's actually going to be starting as opposed to CJ. So it's Jamal Murray and Derek White, Taurean Prince, Aaron Gordon, and Porzingis in the starting lineup. A little bit of defense. And then off the bench, we got CJ at point guard. We got Austin Reeves, Vanderbilt. We got Derek Jones Jr. at small forward, Vanderbilt at power forward, Wood at center. I don't know that this is a championship team. It's definitely, I don't know, in my mind, it's one of the most interesting rosters we've put together. There's obviously a lot of depth. We traded two of the greatest NBA players of all time to get this roster. So I would hope we have, an interesting lineup. Derek White's not my first choice as far as like highly rated guards in 2K, but I think he's still a solid player nonetheless. So this could definitely work. And we have some NBA championship experience now with Jamal Murray and Aaron Gordon on this roster. So let's do it. Let's go ahead and start simulating the season and see what happens. Okay, Luka winning the MVP, nearly averaging a triple-double with 30 points, 11 rebounds, 9 assists, 1.5 steals. You already know who won Rookie of the Year. We don't need to say it. Sixth Man of the Year is Cam Thomas from the Brooklyn Nets. I was kind of hoping someone from our team on the Lakers would have won Sixth Man of the Year, but maybe we just had too much depth for that to happen. Giannis, Defensive Player of the Year, Obi Toppin, Most Improved. Clutch Player of the Year, Julius Randle. Coach of the Year for the Atlanta Hawks, leading the way in the East with the 1 seed, Quinn Snyder, 57 wins. And then Executive of the Year is going to the Miami Heat, who finished 4th in the East. So I'm not sure what move they made, but we'll have to go ahead and see. Nonetheless, if we go ahead and look at the All-NBA teams, no one that was formerly a Laker or currently on the Lakers got into All-NBA first team. LeBron James, the Denver Nuggets on the All-NBA second team. And then no Anthony Davis. No Anthony Davis to be found anywhere. All right, and then we go ahead to the defensive teams. Again, I'm not seeing any Lakers or former Lakers here. I was hoping to see Anthony Davis, but he is just not around, and that will be it. So let's go ahead now, check out the standings. Where did the Lakers finish off? With the 2 seed. 1 game short of the 1 seed, 51 wins, 31 losses. Not too shabby, especially considering, look at the Denver Nuggets. Wow. Would have thought they would have done better with LeBron and Jokic on the same team, but I guess losing Jamal Murray and Aaron Gordon definitely not good for their team chemistry, I guess. I don't know. We have morale and chemistry turned off for the simulation, so that shouldn't have been a problem. But I guess the players didn't work as well together as I would have thought. I'm not really sure, but one quick moment here. I forgot to look at the East. The Atlanta Hawks, followed by the Sixers, Knicks, Heat, Pistons made the playoffs. Okay. And the Milwaukee Bucks failed to make the play-in. That is a shocker. All right, any shockers on the West? I would say the Kings missing the playoffs for sure is a little bit disappointing. Otherwise, everything else looks about what you would expect, I would say. So, yeah, that's about it. Let's go ahead now, look at not the standings, the stats. And yeah, leading the way in points per game is none other than Kristaps Porzingis with 20 points per game, 9 rebounds, and an assist. Jamal Murray right behind him with 19 points per game and 5 assists. CJ McCollum off the bench, 17.5 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists. Aaron Gordon starting for the Lakers at power forward, 13 points per game. Christian Wood off the bench, 12 points per game. Reeves started half the games in the season, 11 points per game. Derek White started half the points. So it looks like Reeves and Derek White might have exchanged time back and forth starting for the Lakers. Taurean Prince, the lowest scoring starter, it looks like. Derek Jones Jr. got in there for a few games. So yeah, all in all, looking pretty good. Who are the blocks leaders? We got Porzingis, Aaron Gordon, Derek White. And then the steals, Jared Vanderbilt getting a steal in there. Assists seem to be pretty spread out. Rebounds seem to be pretty spread out. So all in all, it is a team effort. And then I did not mean to close out of that. We want to go ahead and look at the Nuggets. What happened? What happened, Denver? Why didn't you make the playoffs? You're in the play-in. LeBron James getting 24 points per game, 8 rebounds, 7 assists. So, I mean, he put up a good stat line. Jokic nearly had a triple-double. Honestly, a pretty similar stat line to Luka. Yeah. I mean, they still have, Jokic, LeBron, Michael Porter Jr., Christian Braun. Like, they have a good roster still, even after giving up Jamal Murray and Aaron Gordon. But it looks like Caldwell Pope is out for the season with a spinal injury. Ooh, that could be not only bad for basketball, but bad for longevity outside of a basketball career. So hopefully fictional Kentavious Caldwell Pope is okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of shocked. Kind of shocked that they fell as far as they did in the standings. And then, obviously, if we go ahead and start looking at the other players that we traded away, going over to the Celtics, Anthony Davis. Yeah, look at this big three. Tatum, Anthony Davis, Jaylen Brown. What did we do? We made Boston a powerhouse of a roster, except, Jason Tatum out for the season with a dislocated left patella. Nonetheless, they still have Anthony Davis, and they still have Jaylen Brown, and Drew Holiday, and Al Horford, and Gallinari. I mean, come on. Where did they finish again? I already forget. Let's go over in the bracket here. They're in the play-in? Are you kidding me? As the 8th seed. Okay. Well, I wouldn't have expected that, but maybe the Tatum injury just didn't bode well for them, I suppose. So there is that to consider. And then I believe we also gave them one other... Oh, no, it wasn't Anthony Davis. And was there not another Lakers player that we traded over there? I thought we gave them one more player, but I could remember that incorrectly here, I suppose. Yeah, I guess that was it. That's who we gave them. So who else did we get? The Pelicans. We gave them D'Angelo Russell, who averaged, let's see where he falls in the standings. Yeah, so he's the 3rd highest scorer on the team. 15 points per game, 5.5 assists, and shooting 45% from the field, 33% from 3. Rui Hachimura, 11 points per game. He didn't really start. He mostly came off the bench, but, getting his contribution, and his stats are almost identical to the previous season with Washington and LA. So right around where you would expect him to be. And then, of course, you cannot forget Cam Reddish. Cam Reddish on the Dallas Mavericks now, 7 points per game, 2 rebounds, an assist. He did start in 25 of the 32 games that he played. But yeah, he must have had some injury or something for only having played 32 games. Derek Lively out with a torn ACL 4 to 6 weeks. As a Mavs fan, you hate to see that. But yeah, Luka with the MVP, like we said earlier. And yeah, I guess, you know, good for Cam Reddish getting on this roster. Where are the Mavs? Mavs are the 3 seeds, so they have a pretty good shot at going somewhere. We could be facing up against them in the second round if things end up going that way. Let's go ahead now, simulate the play-in. And our matchup is, oh my goodness, the Denver Nuggets with Jokic and LeBron. I'm a little bit scared, not going to lie. This could be a first-round exit pretty easily. Yeah, LeBron leading the charge in scoring in the first play-in game. They were, yeah, the 7 seed. Okay, so they only had to play one play-in game to move on to the next round. And this was against, of course, Kevin Durant and the Phoenix Suns, who would then proceed. Wow, they didn't even make the playoffs. Okay. Well, without further ado, let's go ahead and start simulating these games. Lakers winning game 1, Lakers winning game 2, game 3 going to Denver, game 4 back to LA. Here we go. This could be, there we go. Awesome. So let's see how LeBron did. Of course, you know, him being traded away to Denver. We have to just take a look. Oh my goodness. In the last game of the series, 5 points on 2 of 10 shooting. Not the way you want to go to end your career. I imagine he's probably going to retire after this. Yeah, don't like to see that. And then as for the other games, I mean, well, look at that. 36 points, 11 rebounds, and then 20 points. I'm sorry, I know we're supposed to be looking at the Lakers team here, but I'm just, you know, curious as to how LeBron fared. I mean, he had some good games otherwise, but he fell flat in game 5. He definitely choked, if you will. 2 of 10 from the field. Man, that's awful. Okay, Lakers team. We got, wow, look at spreading the wealth. Look at that scoring across the board. You got what? 6 players in double-digit scoring. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, there you go. There you go. That's what we like to see. Here we go again. 6 players in double-digit. Okay. I'm getting way too caught up in these stats. I mean, it's just exciting, right? Look, 4, 5, 6, 7 players in double-digit scoring. Yeah, I love to see that. So let's go ahead. Next round, it is going to be against Dallas, who came back from a 3-2 deficit. Go ahead and start simulating those games. Dallas wins game 1. Tying up the series now, 1-1 is LA, and Dallas going to take game 3. Going to take, game 4. Uh-oh. You know, if this were the Mavs in real life, I'd be thrilled, but we're trying to get to the finals here with the Lakers, and so far so good. It's still a kind of a close game, but the Lakers are up double digits here going into halftime, and all right, it's looking pretty good for this game. So we are now down 3-2. We'll go back into Simcast again, start to simulate this one. And right off the bat, oh my goodness, what a huge lead. 30-point lead in the first quarter. Yeah, I'll take that. I mean, do we even need to see the rest of this? Yeah, it's going to be a 30-point lead the rest of the game, it looks like. Wow, insane. Are we about to come back from a 3-1 deficit? I would hope so. All right, last one here, simulating. Mavs are going up early in this one and taking a it was a commanding lead. Now it's within 10 points. Lakers making the comeback. Here we go into the third quarter. Ooh, back and forth we go. Who's going to get this win? Mavericks have a little bit of an edge. Oh my goodness, this is exciting. We're going to stop this right now. It's a tie game, 1 minute, 20 seconds left in game 7 in LA. Jamal Murray is injured. Oh boy. That's not good. Okay, we're going to jump in here. And, okay, hold up 1 second. Gonna choose sides. And there we go. Oh, I hate when they flip that camera angle on me every single time. It's some kind of weird glitch. Okay, there we go. Mavericks have Plumlee on the roster, inbounding the ball. Luka with it at the top of the three-point line here. Tied 113 with 1 minute, 15 seconds left. Just calling for the pick at the top. Ooh, a little pump fake. Passing down to Plumlee. Porzingis, come on. This is such a mismatch. Yes, there we go. Porzingis with the block. Oh my goodness, the refs are bailing out the Mavs. That would never happen in real life, only in 2K. I'm just kidding. All right, so Plumlee's going to the free throw line in an elimination game here in Los Angeles. Let's see if he can hit the first one, and it's in. All right. On to the second free throw now. Come on, Plumlee, miss it. Oh man, I thought he bricked it. That looked like it was wide left. Okay, we got CJ in the game, Derek White, Aaron Gordon, Porzingis, and Taurean Prince. I think that's a pretty solid lineup. CJ is just driving it in on Grant Williams, and what is he doing? Okay, Porzingis now getting the bucket. No foul called. It's a tie game. 52 seconds left. Here comes Luka once again, the MVP of this season, with the whole crowd cheering against him. Porzingis being former teammate blocking him. There we go. Lakers on the fast break. Derek White. I see Aaron Gordon cutting. CJ is cutting as well. Contested layup, missing it. Oh my goodness, that's not the look you want to see. Here come the Mavs once again. Luka bringing the ball down, trying to put on the spin cycle. Kyrie down in the post. Porzingis with the good contest, getting the rebound. Man, Porzingis was a huge pickup for the Lakers. Definitely the right trade there, at least for this bit of the simulation. All right, looks like they're going to go either with a pick and roll or a high post play for Porzingis here at the elbow. Running down the clock, this could be the last possession of the game. Otherwise, Mavs might have like 1 second left. Here we go. CJ pull up, missing the jumper. It's a tie game. Kyrie with the full court heave. Oh my, no. Why? 2K. No way, man. What in the world? No way. Oh my goodness. Oh, how in the world are you going to tease me like that, 2K? The Lakers were down 3-1 in this series, bringing it back to a Game 7, and that's how we lose. Oh my goodness, no way. Oh man. All right, let's skip all the interviews and everything. I've seen enough. I cannot believe it. Oh my goodness. Only in 2K, man. Only in 2K. That was insane. All right, so the Dallas Mavericks making the conference finals. We'll go ahead and simulate the rest of this here. And Luka wins Western Conference Finals MVP, averaging a triple-double and over 40 points per game. Embiid with the Eastern Conference Finals MVP. Oh, and I said in the last video that I have never seen the Western Conference Finals MVP be on the losing team, but it happened again just here. Memphis winning the Western Conference Finals, but Luka getting the honors. So it's Grizzlies versus Sixers in the finals. We'll go ahead and simulate, and the Sixers end up winning the NBA championship. Embiid averaging 22 points per game, 10 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals, and 2.5 blocks. James Harden, you shouldn't have left. Shouldn't have left. Look what happens after you leave. Team wins the championship. But all right, that'll be it for this video. Let me know. I mean, look, dude, I don't know what, we could have made some other trades, that's for sure. Are there any trades that you guys would have thought would have been the better option? Let me know in the comments down below. I think we just got really unlucky, personally. But like and subscribe for more NBA 2K24 My NBA Rebuild videos, and I will see you all on the next one. Peace.